My dear friend, you have arrived at this moment not by accident, but by divine appointment. As you settle into this sacred space, feeling the weight of your body melting into comfort, know that you are about to embark on a journey that will awaken powers within you that have been sleeping, waiting for this very moment. The evening darkness surrounds you like a gentle embrace, and in this darkness, light is about to be born. Not the light of the external world, but the luminous power that exists within the very core of your being. You see, what most people don't understand is that sleep is not a time of unconsciousness. It is a time of supernatural consciousness, when the barriers between your limited thinking and your infinite potential dissolve. I am Dr. Bruce Lipton, and for decades I have studied the miraculous capacity of human consciousness to reshape reality at the cellular level. Tonight, as you surrender to this process, you are not just listening to words. You are participating in a biological revolution, a quantum transformation that begins in the subtle realms of your subconscious mind and extends into every cell, every atom, every particle of your being. Your rational mind has carried you through another day, making countless decisions, solving problems, managing the complexities of human existence. But now, as you release that mental effort, something far more powerful is awakening. Your intuitive mind, your deeper knowing, your connection to the infinite field of possibility. This is coming online. Feel yourself breathing naturally, without effort, without control. Each breath is a sacred act, drawing in not just oxygen, but life force itself. With each exhale, you are releasing the accumulated tension, the doubts, the fears that have been blocking your access to your true power. Your body knows how to heal, how to regenerate, how to transform. Your consciousness knows how to create miracles. Tonight, we are simply removing the interference. There is something profound that happens when a human being truly surrenders. Not the surrender of defeat, but the surrender of trust. The surrender that says, I am ready to remember who I really am. I am ready to step into the fullness of my being. I am ready to allow miracles to become my natural state of existence. As you lie there, perhaps you can sense it already. A subtle shift in your energy field. A relaxation that goes deeper than physical comfort. A peace that has nothing to do with your circumstances and everything to do with your connection to something vast, something loving, something infinitely intelligent that is orchestrating your life with precision beyond human comprehension. This is not about positive thinking. This is about positive being. This is about aligning every level of your existence, your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your cellular patterns, with the truth of your unlimited nature. You are not a physical being having a spiritual experience. You are a spiritual being having a temporary physical experience. And tonight, you are remembering this truth at the deepest level. Your subconscious mind is like a master gardener, tending to the seeds of thought and belief that have been planted throughout your lifetime. Some of these seeds have grown into beautiful experiences, wonderful relationships, moments of joy and fulfillment. Others have grown into patterns of limitation, fear, doubt, and struggle. Tonight we are planting new seeds, seeds of empowerment, seeds of infinite possibility, seeds of miraculous manifestation. Allow yourself to rest in the knowing that you are supported by the earth beneath you, by the air around you, by the loving intelligence that beats your heart and grows your hair and heals your cuts without any conscious effort on your part. This same intelligence is now being invited to transform your entire life experience, to elevate your vibration, to align you with the miraculous flow that is your birthright. In the quiet of this moment, something extraordinary is taking place within your body. Your 50 trillion cells are not just mindlessly carrying out biological functions. They are listening, learning, and responding to every thought, every emotion, every belief you hold. This is not metaphor. This is not wishful thinking. This is documented biological fact. Each of your cells contains the same DNA, the same genetic blueprint, yet they express themselves differently based on the environment you create through your consciousness. A liver cell, a heart cell, a brain cell, all containing identical genetic information, yet manifesting completely different functions based on the signals they receive from their environment. And the most powerful aspect of their environment is not the food you eat or the air you breathe, though these matter. The most powerful aspect is the vibrational frequency of your thoughts and emotions. Right now, as you rest in this peaceful state, your cells are bathing in a field of coherence. When your heart rhythm becomes coherent, when your breathing becomes slow and deep, when your mind releases its grip on worry and control, your entire cellular community shifts into a state of healing, regeneration, and optimal function. You are literally changing your biology with your consciousness. Think about this for a moment. Every cell in your body is replaced regularly. Your skin cells every few weeks, your liver cells every few months, your heart cells every few years. This means that the body you inhabit today is not the same body you inhabited 7 years ago. Every atom has been exchanged. You are literally a completely new physical being, constructed from the thoughts, beliefs, and emotional patterns you have been carrying. But here's where it gets miraculous. If you have been unconsciously creating your current physical reality through old patterns of thinking and feeling, then you can consciously create a new physical reality through new patterns of thinking and feeling. Your cells don't distinguish between experiences you're actually having and experiences you're vividly imagining. They respond to the neurochemical signals generated by your thoughts and emotions, regardless of whether those thoughts relate to past memories, present circumstances, or future possibilities. This is why visualization is so powerful. This is why affirmations work. This is why what you focus on expands. Your cellular intelligence is constantly receiving instructions from your consciousness, and it follows those instructions with perfect precision. When you imagine yourself healthy, abundant, loved, and fulfilled, and you feel the emotions associated with those states, you are literally instructing your cells to create the biological foundation for those experiences. Tonight, as you enter deeper states of consciousness, your cellular intelligence becomes even more receptive to new programming. The analytical mind that normally filters and judges and limits is stepping aside, allowing direct communication between your conscious intentions and your cellular wisdom. This is when profound transformation becomes possible. Your immune system is listening. Your nervous system is listening. Your endocrine system is listening. Every organ, every tissue, every cell is waiting to receive new instructions. And the instructions you give tonight, in this state of deep receptivity, will continue to influence your biology long after you wake up tomorrow morning. Imagine for a moment that each of your cells is like a tiny, intelligent being that wants nothing more than to serve your highest good. These cellular beings have been following the old programs, the old beliefs, the old patterns, because that's what they've been instructed to do. But they are ready and willing to follow new instructions, to create new patterns, to manifest new realities. Feel the love and gratitude flowing through your cellular community. Your cells have been working tirelessly to keep you alive, to heal your wounds, to maintain your bodily functions without any conscious effort on your part. They deserve your appreciation. They deserve your love. And they deserve clear, positive, life-affirming instructions about how to create the miraculous life you desire. As you breathe slowly and deeply, imagine that each breath is carrying new information to every cell in your body. Information about your unlimited potential. Information about your capacity for healing. Information about your ability to manifest miracles. Your cells are absorbing this information with joy, with enthusiasm, with perfect cooperation. You are not a victim of your genetics. You are not limited by your family history. You are not bound by the patterns of your past. You are a conscious creator, working in partnership with the most sophisticated biological intelligence in the known universe. Your cells are your allies in transformation, your partners in manifestation, your collaborators in creating the miraculous life that is your birthright. Every day you move through countless experiences, each one carrying its own vibrational frequency. Joy carries one frequency, stress another. Love vibrates differently than fear. Gratitude resonates differently than resentment. Throughout your day, you have been like a radio receiver, picking up and sometimes holding on to these various frequencies, creating a complex energetic mixture within your consciousness. But now, in this sacred time of transition between day and night, you have the opportunity to consciously choose which frequencies you will carry forward and which ones you will release. You have the power to clear your energetic field, to return to your natural state of harmony. to align with the frequencies that serve your highest good. Begin by simply acknowledging whatever you experience today, without judgment. Perhaps there were moments of frustration when things didn't go as planned. Perhaps there were interactions that left you feeling drained or misunderstood. Perhaps there were waves of self-doubt or anxiety about the future. These experiences are not wrong or bad. They are simply frequencies that you picked up along the way, like dust on your clothes after a day of travel. Take a deep breath and imagine that with each exhale, you are releasing any frequency that does not serve your highest good. You don't need to analyze it, understand it, or judge it. You simply need to let it go, the way you might shake dust from a garment. These energies belong to the day that is now ending, and you are moving into a new space, a clean space, a sacred space, where only love, peace, and infinite possibility can reside. Feel yourself becoming lighter with each breath. The heaviness of worry is dissolving. The tension of trying to control outcomes is melting away. The accumulated stress of daily life is being released into the infinite space around you, where it is transformed into neutral energy that serves the greater good of all. Now, bring to mind any interactions today where you may have felt triggered, defensive, or reactive. Without judgment, simply observe these moments as learning experiences, as opportunities for growth. Send love to every person who is part of your day, including yourself. Send love to the parts of yourself that felt challenged or uncomfortable. Send love to the circumstances that didn't unfold as you hoped. This is not about denying your authentic feelings or pretending everything was perfect. This is about choosing to respond to life from your highest self, rather than your wounded self. This is about recognizing that every experience contains a gift, even if that gift is simply the opportunity to practice choosing love over fear, peace over reactivity, trust over control. Imagine a gentle rain washing over your entire being, cleansing you of any residual energy from the day. This rain is not ordinary water. It is liquid light, liquid love, liquid peace. It flows through every cell of your body, through every layer of your consciousness, through every aspect of your energy field, leaving you clean, clear, and radiant. Feel yourself returning to your natural state of being. Beneath all the accumulated experiences of the day, beneath all the mental noise and emotional reactions, there is a core of pure being within you that has remained untouched, unstained, perfect. This is your true self, your authentic essence, your connection to the divine source of all creation. From this place of clarity and purity, you can now consciously choose the frequency you want to embody as you move through the night and into tomorrow. You can choose the frequency of gratitude, of love, of abundance, of health, of joy, of inner peace. You can choose to align with the frequency of miracles, the frequency that attracts synchronicities, the frequency that opens doors and creates opportunities. Notice how different you feel now compared to when you first lay down. The mental chatter has quieted, the emotional turbulence has settled, the physical tension has dissolved. You have successfully created a clean slate, a fresh beginning, a clear channel through which your highest intentions can flow. This process of energetic clearing is not just about comfort or relaxation, though these are wonderful benefits. This process is about creating the optimal internal environment for transformation. When your energy field is clear and coherent, when your consciousness is aligned with love and possibility, you become a powerful magnet for experiences that match these elevated frequencies. You are now ready to receive, ready to be programmed with new beliefs, new possibilities, new patterns of manifestation. Your consciousness is like a computer that has been cleared of old files and is now ready for a fresh operating system. The operating system you are about to install is one of unlimited potential, miraculous manifestation, and divine alignment. Beyond the world of physical matter that your senses perceive lies an invisible realm of pure potential, a field of infinite possibility where all things exist in a state of quantum superposition. This is not mystical speculation. This is the foundation of quantum physics, the most accurate scientific description of reality we have ever discovered. In this quantum field, time and space operate differently than in our everyday experience. Past, present, and future coexist in a timeless now. All possible versions of your life exist simultaneously, waiting to be collapsed into physical reality through the power of your consciousness, your observation, your choice, your belief. Right now, as you rest in this peaceful state, you are not just a physical body lying in a bed. You are a field of consciousness interfacing with the quantum field of all possibility. You are a localized expression of the infinite, temporarily wearing the costume of a human being, but possessing all the creative power of the universe itself. Imagine for a moment that you could see with quantum eyes. You would see that the chair you're lying on is not solid matter, but dancing patterns of energy, probability waves fluctuating in the zero-point field. You would see that your body is not a fixed form, but a dynamic process, a constantly changing interference pattern in the cosmic hologram. More importantly, you would see that there are infinite versions of yourself existing right now in the quantum field. There's the version of you that is perfectly healthy. There's the version of you that is financially abundant. There's the version of you that is deeply loved and appreciated. There's the version of you that has found their perfect life purpose. There's the version of you that experiences miracles as a natural part of daily life. These are not fantasies or wishful thinking. These are real potential realities existing in the quantum superposition. And your consciousness has the power to collapse the wave function, to select which possibility becomes your experienced reality. The question is not whether these possibilities exist. The question is, which one will you choose to experience? Your beliefs act like a tuning fork, resonating with matching frequencies in the quantum field. If you believe life is hard, you attune to the frequencies where life is hard. If you believe you are limited by your past, you attune to frequencies where limitations define your experience. But if you believe you are unlimited, if you believe miracles are natural, if you believe you are a powerful creator, then you attune to frequencies where these experiences become your reality. Tonight, as your analytical mind relaxes its grip on what it thinks is possible, you gain access to the quantum field in a more direct way. The barriers between your consciousness and infinite possibility become thinner. The filters that normally limit your perception begin to dissolve. You begin to remember that you are not separate from the creative force of the universe. You are that creative force expressing itself in human form. Feel yourself expanding beyond the boundaries of your physical body. Feel your consciousness extending into the field of pure potential that surrounds and interpenetrates all of physical reality. In this expanded state, you can sense the presence of all your possible futures, all your potential selves, all the miraculous outcomes that are waiting to be born through your conscious choice. The quantum field responds to intention, but not just mental intention. It responds to coherent intention. Intention that aligns your thoughts, emotions, and beliefs in a unified field of manifestation. When you think about your desired reality, feel the emotions of already living that reality, and believe at the deepest level that this reality is not only possible but inevitable. You create what scientists call coherence between your heart and brain. This coherence generates a powerful electromagnetic signature that literally broadcasts your intentions into the quantum field. The field responds to this broadcast by organizing itself to provide experiences that match your coherent intentions. This is how miracles happen. This is how spontaneous healing occurs. This is how synchronicities align to support your highest good. But coherence cannot be forced through willpower alone. It arises naturally when you release resistance, when you stop trying to control how your miracles will unfold, when you trust the infinite intelligence of the universe to orchestrate outcomes in ways far more beautiful and perfect than your rational mind could ever conceive. Right now, feel yourself settling into this trust. Feel yourself relaxing into the knowing that you are supported by a force so vast, so loving, so intelligent, that it can coordinate the movement of galaxies and the beating of your heart with equal perfection. This same force is now orchestrating the manifestation of your deepest desires in ways that will surprise and delight you. You don't need to figure out how your miracles will happen. You don't need to know the specific steps or the exact timing. You only need to maintain coherent alignment with your highest vision and trust that the quantum field will handle all the details with precision beyond human comprehension. Deep within the core of your being lies a power so vast, so luminous, so unlimited that if you could perceive it fully in this moment, you would be overwhelmed by its magnificence. This is not a power you need to develop or acquire. It is a power you need to remember, to recognize, to allow back into your conscious awareness. You have been conditioned by society, by education, by well-meaning but unconscious influences to believe that you are small, limited, dependent on external circumstances for your happiness and well-being. You have been taught to look outside yourself for validation, for security, for love, for purpose. But tonight, you are remembering the truth that spiritual masters throughout history have tried to convey. The kingdom of heaven is within you. This inner power is not aggressive or dominating. It is not the power that seeks to control others or manipulate circumstances through force. This is the power of alignment, the power of coherence, the power of love in action. This is the power that Jesus demonstrated when he walked on water and fed multitudes. This is the power that Buddha accessed when he achieved enlightenment. This is the power that every spiritual teacher has pointed toward when they spoke of your divine nature. Feel into this power now. It may manifest as a warm sensation in your heart area, or as a sense of expansion beyond your physical boundaries, or as a deep knowing that you are far more than your surface personality believes. However you sense it, welcome it. This power has been with you all along, patiently waiting for you to stop looking outside yourself for what you already possess within. This power created your body from 2 microscopic cells. This power beats your heart without any conscious effort on your part. This power heals your wounds, grows your hair, digests your food, and maintains the incredible complexity of your biological systems. If this power can orchestrate the miracle of your physical existence, what else might it be capable of when you consciously align with it? Your inner power is connected to the same source that spins planets in their orbits, that guides migrating birds across vast distances, that knows how to create a rainbow after a storm. You are not separate from the intelligence that creates and sustains the entire universe. You are a unique expression of that intelligence, temporarily focused into human form, but retaining access to all the creative potential of the cosmic source. But recognizing your inner power is not about developing a spiritual ego or believing you are superior to others. True power recognizes itself in everyone and everything. True power knows that what you are, every being is. True power seeks to lift others up, to serve the highest good of all, to be a beneficial presence in the world. Think of a time when you felt most alive, most authentic, most connected to your true self. Perhaps it was in nature, or in a moment of creative expression, or when you were helping someone in need. In that moment, you were accessing your inner power. You were aligned with your true nature. You were being who you really are beneath all the conditioned beliefs and learned limitations. That moment was not an accident or a fluke. It was a glimpse of your natural state of being. It was a preview of what becomes possible when you stop trying to be someone else and start allowing yourself to be who you truly are. Your inner power doesn't need to be created. It needs to be uncovered, like a magnificent sculpture that already exists within a block of marble, waiting for the artist to remove everything that is not essential. What needs to be removed are the beliefs that tell you you're not good enough, smart enough, worthy enough, powerful enough. What needs to be removed are the fears that keep you playing small, hiding your light, settling for less than what your heart truly desires. What needs to be removed are the old identities that no longer serve the magnificent being you are becoming. As you release these limitations, your inner power naturally emerges. Not as something foreign or overwhelming, but as something deeply familiar, like coming home to yourself after a long journey in a strange land. This power knows how to heal your body, how to attract abundance, how to create loving relationships, how to manifest your life purpose. It knows because it is the same power that creates all life, all love, all beauty in the universe. Your inner power operates through intuition, through inspiration, through synchronicity, through the mysterious ways that doors open when you're aligned with your highest path. It doesn't force or struggle or worry. It flows like water, finding the most effortless path to any destination, creating what others call miracles through pure alignment with natural law. Feel this power awakening within you now. Feel it rising from the depths of your being, like a gentle sun illuminating everything it touches. Feel it dissolving any sense of limitation, any feeling of unworthiness, any belief that you are at the mercy of circumstances beyond your control. You are not a victim of your genetics, your upbringing, your past mistakes, or your current circumstances. You are a powerful creator, temporarily dreaming a dream of limitation, but now awakening to your true nature. This recognition of your inner power is not a one-time event, but an ongoing remembering. Each time you choose love over fear, each time you trust your intuition over social conditioning, each time you express your authentic self rather than trying to fit in, you are claiming your power. You are saying yes to who you really are. A miracle is not a violation of natural law. It is the natural law operating at a level most people have forgotten how to access. Miracles happen when consciousness aligns with the deeper patterns of reality, when individual will harmonizes with cosmic will, when personal desires become vehicles for divine expression. The miracle mindset is not about demanding that the universe fulfill your wishes. It is about recognizing that you and the universe are not separate entities, that your deepest desires arise from the same source that orchestrates the movement of galaxies and the blooming of flowers. When you align with this source, what you call miracles become as natural as breathing. Tonight, you are activating this miracle mindset by releasing the beliefs that keep miracles at arm's length. The belief that you have to earn divine favor. The belief that you're not spiritual enough or good enough to experience miracles. The belief that miracles only happen to other people, in other times, in special circumstances. Feel yourself letting go of the need to prove your worthiness. You don't earn miracles through good behavior or spiritual practices, though these may help you recognize your inherent worthiness. You are worthy of miracles simply because you exist, because you are a precious expression of the divine creativity that brought you into being. The miracle mindset recognizes that limitation is an illusion, though a very convincing one. Your physical senses show you a world of separate objects, finite resources, and unchangeable circumstances. But your inner knowing perceives a world of infinite possibility, unlimited creativity, and constant transformation. The miracle mindset chooses to trust your inner knowing over your outer perception. This doesn't mean denying your current circumstances or pretending problems don't exist. It means seeing your circumstances as temporary expressions of consciousness that can change as your consciousness changes. It means recognizing that every challenge contains within it the seeds of its own solution, that every limitation points toward a greater freedom waiting to be discovered. Imagine for a moment that you lived in a world where miracles were commonplace, where people regularly experienced spontaneous healing, unexpected abundance, divine interventions, and synchronistic guidance. How would you move through such a world? What would your daily attitude be? How would you approach challenges? How would you relate to other people? This is not imagination. This is remembering. You do live in such a world. Miracles are happening constantly, everywhere, all the time. People are being healed in ways medical science cannot explain. Synchronicities are aligning to bring people together in perfect timing. Resources are appearing exactly when and where they're needed. Solutions are emerging from unexpected sources. The question is not whether miracles are possible. The question is whether you're open to recognizing and receiving them. The miracle mindset is characterized by openness, expectancy, gratitude, and trust. It expects good things to happen not because life owes you anything, but because goodness is the fundamental nature of reality when perceived through eyes of love. Feel yourself opening to expect miracles in your life, not from a place of desperation or demand, but from a place of joyful anticipation. Like a child on Christmas morning who knows that gifts are waiting to be unwrapped, you can approach each day with the delightful expectation that the universe has wonderful surprises in store for you. This expectancy is not passive wishing, it is active alignment. When you expect miracles, you naturally begin to think, feel, and act in ways that make you available to miraculous experiences. You become more aware of opportunities. You trust your intuitive guidance more readily. You're willing to take inspired action even when the logical mind doesn't understand the purpose. The miracle mindset also embraces what might appear to be obstacles or delays as part of the miraculous unfolding. Sometimes what looks like a closed door is actually divine protection, steering you away from something that would have been far less than your highest good. Sometimes what feels like a detour is actually a shortcut to something beyond your current imagination. Trust is essential to the miracle mindset. Not blind trust or naive optimism, but the deep trust that comes from recognizing the infinite intelligence that orchestrates your life. This intelligence knows things your rational mind doesn't know. It sees connections your logical thinking cannot perceive. It can arrange circumstances and coordinate timing in ways that would be impossible for human planning to achieve. Feel this trust growing within you now. Trust in your own inner wisdom. Trust in the benevolent nature of the universe. Trust that your desires matter, that your dreams are important, that your happiness contributes to the greater good of all life. Trust that forces beyond your conscious understanding are working to bring about the fulfillment of your highest potential. The miracle mindset recognizes that you are not trying to convince a reluctant universe to give you what you want. You are aligning with a universe that wants to give you more than you can imagine, that is constantly offering you opportunities for growth, joy, love, and fulfillment. Your job is not to push or force or manipulate. Your job is to receive, to allow, to say yes to the good that is always flowing toward you. Feel yourself saying yes now. Yes to healing. Yes to abundance. Yes to love. Yes to your dreams. Yes to possibilities you haven't even dared to imagine. Yes to the miraculous life that is your birthright. This yes is not just mental agreement. It is whole being alignment. Every cell in your body, every layer of your consciousness opening to receive the miracles that are already on their way to you. Within each of your cells lies not just genetic information, but experiential memory. Your cells remember every trauma, every triumph, every moment of fear, and every experience of love you have ever had. This cellular memory forms patterns that influence how you think, feel, and respond to life. But tonight, you have the power to rewrite these cellular stories, to reprogram your biological memory with new narratives of health, wholeness, and unlimited potential. Your cellular memory was not created to limit you. It was created to protect you. When you experienced hurt, disappointment, or trauma, your cells learned to be vigilant, to contract, to prepare for similar experiences. This was a survival mechanism that served you well in the past, but many of these protective patterns may now be preventing you from experiencing the fullness of life you desire. Imagine that you could speak directly to your cellular intelligence, thanking it for all the ways it has protected and served you, while gently explaining that you are ready now for new experiences, new possibilities, new ways of being in the world. Your cells are incredibly intelligent and responsive. They want to support your highest good, and they will gladly release old patterns when they understand that these patterns are no longer necessary. Begin by sending love and gratitude to every cell in your body. Love to the cells that have been holding patterns of fear. They were just trying to keep you safe. Love to the cells that have been creating physical symptoms. They were trying to get your attention, to help you recognize what needed to be healed or changed. Love to the cells that have been manifesting lack or limitation. They were simply following the instructions they received from your beliefs and expectations. Now, with this foundation of love and appreciation, you can begin to offer new instructions to your cellular intelligence, not as demands or commands, but as invitations to participate in a new way of being. Your cells want to create health, abundance, joy, and vitality. These are their natural inclinations when they're not influenced by patterns of fear or limitation. Feel yourself breathing new information into every cell with each inhalation. Information about your unlimited potential. Information about your capacity for healing and regeneration. Information about your worthiness to receive all good things. Information about your natural state of peace, love, and joy. Your cells are eagerly absorbing this new information, grateful to finally receive instructions that align with their deepest nature. Some of your cellular memories may have been inherited from your ancestors, patterns of struggle, limitation, or survival that were passed down through your genetic lineage. But you have the power to break these ancestral patterns, to be the one in your family line who chooses a different story, who creates new possibilities not just for yourself, but for future generations. Visualize yourself as a bright light in your family tree, radiating healing and transformation backward through time to your ancestors, and forward through time to future generations. Feel the old patterns of lack, fear, and limitation dissolving in this light. Feel new patterns of abundance, love, and empowerment being established in their place. Your cellular memory is also influenced by collective human consciousness, the shared beliefs and expectations of humanity about what is possible, what is normal, what is to be expected from life. But you are not bound by collective limitations any more than you are bound by genetic or ancestral patterns. You have the power to transcend collective programming and establish your own unique pattern of miraculous living. Feel yourself disconnecting from mass consciousness beliefs about aging, disease, scarcity, and limitation. Feel yourself connecting instead with the consciousness of masters, mystics, and miracle workers throughout history, who have demonstrated that human beings are capable of far more than ordinary understanding suggests. You are downloading their cellular memory of unlimited potential, their biological patterns of extraordinary achievement. With each breath, feel your cells releasing old programming and receiving new programming. Old programs of not enough are being replaced with programs of infinite abundance. Old programs of not worthy are being replaced with programs of divine worth. Old programs of not possible are being replaced with programs of limitless possibility. Your DNA is not a fixed blueprint. It is a dynamic interface between consciousness and biology. The expression of your genes can change based on your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, and environmental influences. Tonight, you are creating an internal environment that activates the genes for health, longevity, creativity, and peak performance while deactivating genes for disease, aging, and limitation. Feel the intelligence within your cells awakening to new possibilities. Feel them beginning to create new proteins, new neural pathways, new patterns of cellular communication. Feel your entire biological system upgrading itself to support the magnificent life you are choosing to create. This cellular reprogramming is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. Every night as you sleep, your cells naturally repair and regenerate themselves. But now they will be repairing and regenerating according to new blueprints, new patterns, new stories of what is possible for your life. Trust that this process is happening even if you can't consciously feel or perceive it. Your cellular intelligence knows exactly what to do with the new information and instructions you are providing. Just as your cells know how to heal a cut or grow your hair without any conscious direction from you, they know how to implement these new patterns of unlimited potential throughout every system of your body. Feel a sense of completion and satisfaction, knowing that you have successfully initiated a profound transformation at the most fundamental level of your being. Your cells are now your allies in creating miracles, your partners in manifesting the extraordinary life that reflects your true nature as an unlimited being of light and love. Your heart is far more than a pump for circulating blood through your body. It is a sophisticated intelligence center with its own complex nervous system, containing over 40,000 neurons that communicate directly with your brain. When your heart and brain work together in coherent harmony, you create a powerful electromagnetic field that can influence not only your own biology, but the environment around you. Most people live in a state of heart-brain incoherence, where their thoughts pull them in one direction while their emotions pull them in another. This internal conflict creates chaotic electromagnetic patterns that interfere with clear thinking, optimal health, and the natural flow of abundance and synchronicity in their lives. But tonight, you are learning to create coherence between your heart and brain, aligning these two powerful intelligence centers in unified purpose. When this happens, you enter what researchers call the coherent state, a condition of optimal function, where intuition is enhanced, stress is reduced, and your capacity to manifest your desires dramatically increases. Feel your attention settling gently into the area of your heart, not your physical heart, but the energetic center in the middle of your chest, where you feel emotions like love, gratitude, and compassion. This is your heart intelligence, your emotional guidance system, your connection to the wisdom that transcends rational thinking. Begin to breathe slowly and rhythmically, allowing your breath to flow naturally in and out through your heart center. As you do this, your heart rhythm begins to shift from the chaotic, jagged patterns of stress and emotional turbulence to smooth, harmonious waves of coherence. This shift happens automatically when you focus on your heart and breathe consciously. Now activate a feeling of genuine appreciation or gratitude. It might be gratitude for someone you love, appreciation for a beautiful experience you've had, or simply thankfulness for the miracle of being alive in this moment. Feel this appreciation as a warm, glowing sensation in your heart area. Don't just think about gratitude. Feel it as a living energy within your chest. As you sustain this feeling of appreciation while breathing rhythmically through your heart, something remarkable begins to happen. Your heart rhythm becomes coherent, sending harmonious signals to your brain. Your brain responds by shifting into a state of calm alertness, releasing beneficial hormones and neurotransmitters that promote healing, learning, and intuitive insight. This coherent state creates an electromagnetic field around your body that extends several feet in all directions. This field carries information about your internal state and can influence the people, animals, and even electronic devices in your vicinity. When you are in coherence, you become a beneficial presence in the world, radiating an energy that helps others feel more peaceful and centered. But the effects of heart-brain coherence extend far beyond your immediate environment. In this state, you become more attuned to the subtle information fields that connect all life. You gain access to insights, solutions, and creative inspirations that your rational mind alone could never generate. You become more sensitive to the guidance of your intuition and more aligned with the synchronistic flow of life. Feel your heart and brain working together now as a unified team. Your heart provides the emotional wisdom and loving intelligence, while your brain provides the analytical capability and implementation strategy. Together they form a perfect partnership for creating the life you desire. In this coherent state, your intentions become more powerful because they are backed by both mental clarity and emotional conviction. When your heart truly desires something, and your brain clearly understands what that means, you send a unified signal into the quantum field that is far more effective than conflicted or half-hearted intentions. Think of something you deeply desire to manifest in your life. Hold this desire gently in your awareness, while maintaining the feeling of appreciation in your heart and the rhythm of coherent breathing. Feel your desire not as a desperate need or anxious wanting, but as a joyful anticipation of something wonderful that is already making its way to you. Notice how different this feels compared to normal goal setting or wishful thinking. There's no strain, no effort, no doubt. There's just a clear, coherent signal being broadcast from your unified heart-brain system into the field of infinite possibility. This signal acts like a beacon, attracting experiences, people, and opportunities that match your coherent intention. Your nervous system is now bathed in the beneficial biochemistry of coherence. Stress hormones like cortisol are decreasing, while feel-good chemicals like DHEA and oxytocin are increasing. Your immune system is being strengthened. Your cellular regeneration is being enhanced. Your entire body is benefiting from the harmonious electromagnetic environment you've created. This coherent state also affects your perception of time. Minutes can feel like hours, or hours can feel like minutes. You enter what athletes call the zone, or what mystics call presence, a timeless state where you are fully here, fully now, fully aligned with the flow of life. Feel yourself anchoring this coherent state so that you can access it more easily in your daily life. Anytime you feel stressed, confused, or disconnected, you can return to this practice of breathing through your heart while activating feelings of appreciation. This simple technique can shift your entire physiology in just a few minutes. As you continue to breathe coherently, feel your electromagnetic field expanding and strengthening. You are becoming a walking generator of coherent energy, a living example of what becomes possible when heart and brain work together in harmony. This coherence will continue to influence your biology and your life experiences long after you wake up tomorrow morning. The universe operates through vibration, frequency, and resonance. Everything that exists is energy vibrating at different rates, from the densest matter to the most subtle consciousness. To communicate effectively with this vibrational universe, you must learn to speak its native language, not the language of words, but the language of feeling, intention, and energetic resonance. Most people try to manifest their desires through mental repetition, speaking affirmations without genuine feeling, or trying to convince the universe through logical arguments. But the universe doesn't respond to your words. It responds to your vibrational state, to the electromagnetic signature you broadcast through your thoughts and emotions combined. The language of miracles is spoken through coherent emotion. When you feel genuine gratitude, you are speaking the frequency of abundance. When you feel authentic love, you are speaking the frequency of connection and healing. When you feel deep peace, you are speaking the frequency of divine alignment. The universe understands and responds to these emotional frequencies with mathematical precision. Tonight, you are learning to become fluent in this vibrational language. You are discovering how to communicate your desires not through desperate pleading or mental repetition, but through embodying the feeling states that correspond to what you want to experience. This is how masters throughout history have performed what others called miracles. They spoke fluent frequency. Begin by choosing one desire that has been important to you. Instead of thinking about this desire with your mind, feel it with your entire being. If you desire healing, feel what it would be like to wake up tomorrow in perfect health. If you desire love, feel what it would be like to be completely cherished and appreciated. If you desire abundance, feel what it would be like to live without financial worry. Don't try to visualize specific details or figure out how your desire will manifest. Instead, immerse yourself in the feeling of already having what you desire. This feeling is the vibrational signature that the universe recognizes and responds to. This feeling is you speaking the language of miracles fluently. Your body is a sophisticated vibrational instrument, capable of generating and broadcasting electromagnetic frequencies that extend far beyond your physical boundaries. When you feel joy, your heart emits a different electromagnetic pattern than when you feel fear. When you feel grateful, your brain waves shift into coherent patterns that enhance your connection to the field of infinite possibility. Feel yourself becoming a master musician of vibration, learning to play the instrument of your consciousness with skill and artistry. Each emotion is like a note on a cosmic piano, and you are learning to create beautiful symphonies that resonate with the fundamental harmony of the universe. The language of miracles also includes the frequency of surrender. This is not the surrender of giving up or resignation, but the surrender of trust, the frequency that says, "I know my good is coming, and I trust the infinite intelligence of life to deliver it in ways more perfect than I can imagine." This surrender creates space for miracles to unfold without interference from your anxious mind. Feel yourself relaxing into this trust now. Feel the relief of no longer needing to figure everything out, no longer needing to force or control or manipulate circumstances. Feel the peace that comes from knowing that the same intelligence that orchestrates the movement of galaxies and the changing of seasons is now orchestrating the manifestation of your desires. Another frequency in the language of miracles is worthiness. Not the ego-based worthiness that needs to prove itself or compete with others, but the quiet, unshakable knowing that you are beloved by life itself, that your desires matter, that your happiness contributes to the greater good of all existence. This frequency opens you to receive the gifts that are constantly being offered to you. Feel this worthiness flowing through every cell of your body now. Feel yourself releasing any beliefs about needing to earn love, deserving punishment, or being somehow flawed or inadequate. Feel yourself embracing the truth that you are a precious expression of divine creativity, worthy of all good things simply because you exist. The language of miracles is also spoken through the frequency of present moment awareness. The universe exists only in the eternal now, and miracles happen in real time, not in memories of the past or anxieties about the future. When you are fully present, fully here, fully now, you align with the creative power that is always available in this moment. Feel yourself dropping into the depth of this present moment. Feel yourself releasing concerns about yesterday and worries about tomorrow. Feel yourself anchoring in the infinite potential that exists right here, right now, in this sacred space between breaths, in this holy instant where anything is possible. As you continue practicing this vibrational language, notice how your entire energy field begins to shift. Notice how you feel more aligned, more centered, more connected to something vast and loving and intelligent. Notice how solutions begin to appear in your awareness, how creative ideas start flowing, how your intuition becomes clearer and stronger. This is not imagination. This is you learning to communicate directly with the creative force of the universe. This is you discovering that you are not separate from this force, but are an individualized expression of it, with full access to its creative power when you align with its frequencies. Feel yourself becoming fluent in this language now. Feel yourself broadcasting clear, coherent, loving intentions into the field of infinite possibility. Feel the universe receiving your communication and beginning to reorganize itself to support the highest good you are requesting. Feel the miracle-making process beginning to unfold in your life with natural grace and perfect timing. Your subconscious mind operates like a master architect, constantly building your life experience according to the blueprints it holds. These blueprints were created early in your life through repeated experiences, emotional reactions, and absorbed beliefs from your family, culture, and environment. Most of these blueprints were established before you were old enough to consciously choose them, yet they continue to govern your reality today. Tonight, you have access to the architect's office. Tonight, you can examine the blueprints that have been running your life and consciously choose to redesign them according to your highest vision. Your subconscious mind is most receptive to new programming during states of deep relaxation, which is why this evening practice is so powerful for creating lasting transformation. Feel yourself descending into the deeper levels of your consciousness, moving past the surface thoughts and daily concerns into the vast subterranean realm where your life patterns are stored. This is not a place of darkness or fear. This is a place of infinite creative potential, where every belief can be examined and every pattern can be consciously chosen. Imagine that you can see the blueprint for your current relationship with abundance. What does this blueprint look like? Does it include beliefs about scarcity? About having to work hard for everything? About money being difficult to obtain or hold on to? Or does it reflect beliefs about natural flow? About deserving good things? About the universe wanting to support your success and well-being? With gentle compassion, thank any limiting blueprints for the ways they may have protected you or helped you survive difficult circumstances. Then, with clear intention, begin to redesign these blueprints according to your highest vision. Draw new plans that include unlimited abundance, effortless flow, and joyful prosperity as your natural birthright. Feel the same process happening with the blueprint for your health and vitality. What patterns have been governing your body's ability to heal, to maintain optimal function, to age gracefully? Replace any blueprints of limitation, disease, or deterioration with new designs that include perfect health, boundless energy, and timeless vitality as your natural state. Examine the blueprint for your relationships and your capacity to give and receive love. Have old patterns been attracting people who mirror your deepest wounds? Or have they been attracting people who recognize and celebrate your highest qualities? Redesign these blueprints to attract relationships that are based on mutual respect, genuine appreciation, and the joy of supporting each other's growth and happiness. Look at the blueprint for your life purpose and creative expression. Have limiting beliefs been convincing you that your dreams are impractical, that you don't have enough talent or opportunity, that you should settle for security rather than pursuing your passion? Create new blueprints that support you in expressing your unique gifts, that open pathways for your creativity to flourish, that align your daily life with your soul's deepest calling. Your subconscious mind accepts these new blueprints not through mental repetition, but through embodied experience. Feel yourself living according to these new patterns right now. Feel what it's like to wake up every day, knowing that abundance flows easily to you. Feel what it's like to inhabit a body that radiates health and vitality. Feel what it's like to be surrounded by people who love and appreciate the real you. As you feel these new realities in your body, your subconscious mind begins to accept them as the new normal. Starts to reorganize your perceptions, your choices, and your behaviors to align with these new blueprints. It begins to notice opportunities that support these new patterns while filtering out experiences that contradict them. This process happens gradually and naturally without force or strain. Just as a garden grows according to the seeds that are planted and tended, Your life begins to grow according to the new blueprints you are establishing tonight. You don't need to consciously manage every detail. You simply need to maintain the new patterns through regular practice and trust the natural unfolding process. Feel these new blueprints integrating into every level of your being. Feel them encoding themselves into your cellular memory, your emotional patterns, your unconscious habits, and automatic responses. Feel them becoming the new foundation from which all your future experiences will be built. Some of these new blueprints may challenge old identities or familiar ways of seeing yourself. You may have become comfortable with struggle, with limitation, with playing small, even though these patterns caused you pain. Allow yourself to grieve any old identities that you're releasing, while celebrating the new self that you're becoming. Remember that changing subconscious blueprints is like renovating a house while you're living in it. There may be periods of temporary messiness or uncertainty as old patterns dissolve and new ones establish themselves. Trust this process. Trust that any temporary discomfort is simply the natural result of growth and positive change. Your subconscious mind is incredibly intelligent and wants to support your highest good. When you provide it with clear, positive blueprints and maintain them with consistent emotional reinforcement, it becomes your most powerful ally in creating the life you desire. It begins to work on your behalf 24 hours a day, even while you sleep, organizing circumstances and attracting opportunities that support your new reality. Feel deep gratitude for your subconscious mind and its willingness to accept these new blueprints. Feel appreciation for its incredible power and its dedication to manifesting whatever patterns you consistently hold. Feel excitement about the new life that is already beginning to take shape according to these upgraded designs. As you rest in this state of completion and anticipation, know that the work has been done. The new blueprints have been accepted and filed. The construction of your new reality has begun. All that remains is to wake up each day and live as someone who naturally experiences the miraculous life you have redesigned for yourself. Every human being exists within a complex energy field that extends several feet beyond their physical body. This field, sometimes called the aura or biofield, contains information about your thoughts, emotions, beliefs, health, and vibrational state. Like a radio transmitter, your energy field continuously broadcasts your internal condition to the world around you, attracting experiences that match your energetic signature. Tonight, you are recalibrating this energy field to broadcast frequencies of health, abundance, love, and miraculous possibility. You are clearing away energetic static and interference while tuning yourself to the clear, strong frequencies that naturally attract the experiences you desire most. Feel your awareness expanding beyond the boundaries of your physical body. Sense the energy field that surrounds you, like an invisible cocoon of light and vibration. This field has been influenced by every interaction you've had, every environment you've been in, every emotion you've experienced. Some of these influences have been beneficial, raising your vibration and enhancing your natural radiance. Others may have been depleting, creating energetic debris that interferes with your natural flow. Begin by acknowledging any energetic residue you may be carrying from challenging interactions, stressful environments, or difficult emotions. You don't need to analyze or understand this residue. Simply recognize its presence with compassion. Like dust on a window, this energetic debris doesn't change who you are, but it can obscure your natural luminosity and interfere with clear communication between you and the universe. Imagine a shower of golden light beginning to pour down from above, penetrating every layer of your energy field. This light is not ordinary light, but healing light, clearing light, calibrating light. Feel it dissolving any energetic residue, washing away any frequencies that don't serve your highest good, cleansing your entire field until it sparkles with clarity and radiance. As your energy field becomes clear and clean, you can now consciously choose what frequencies you want to broadcast. Think of yourself as a living radio station, and you get to select what programs you transmit to the universe. What energy do you want to send out? What vibrations do you want to embody? What frequencies will attract the experiences you most desire? Begin with the frequency of love. Feel love radiating from your heart center and expanding throughout your entire energy field. This is not emotional love that depends on circumstances or other people. This is the fundamental love that is the fabric of existence itself, the love that holds atoms together and moves planets in their orbits. Feel this love becoming the dominant frequency in your field. Add the frequency of gratitude, emanating from your solar plexus and creating warm, golden spirals throughout your energy field. This gratitude is not just appreciation for what you have, but gratitude for what you are becoming, for the miracles that are already on their way to you, for the infinite potential that exists within you right now. Include the frequency of peace, flowing from your throat center and creating calm, steady waves throughout your field. This peace transcends circumstances, remaining stable regardless of external conditions. This peace is your natural state when you remember that you are held and supported by the infinite intelligence of the universe. Incorporate the frequency of power, not power over others, but the power of alignment with your true nature. Feel this power rising from your root center and strengthening your entire field with confidence, capability, and natural authority. This is the power that can heal, create, transform, and manifest according to the highest good. Blend in the frequency of wisdom, emanating from your crown center and infusing your field with clear knowing, intuitive insight, and connection to universal intelligence. This wisdom knows what you need, when you need it, and how to attract it into your experience with perfect timing. Feel all these frequencies harmonizing within your energy field, creating a symphony of high vibration that extends in all directions. Your field is now broadcasting a clear, strong signal that says, I am love, I am gratitude, I am peace, I am power, I am wisdom, I am open to receive miracles, I am ready for transformation, I am aligned with my highest good. This energetic recalibration affects not only what you attract into your life, but also how you perceive and respond to what's already there. When your field is clear and coherent, you notice opportunities you might have missed before. You sense guidance you might not have heard. You feel inspired to take actions that lead to positive outcomes. Your recalibrated energy field also has a beneficial effect on everyone you encounter. People will sense something different about you, though they may not be able to articulate what it is. They may feel more peaceful in your presence, more optimistic, more connected to their own inner goodness. You become a healing presence in the world simply by maintaining your own energetic coherence. Animals, plants, and even electronic devices respond to the quality of your energy field. As you maintain these high frequencies, you may notice that animals are more drawn to you. Plants thrive in your presence, and technology seems to work more smoothly for you. The entire world becomes more cooperative when you are broadcasting frequencies of love, gratitude, and coherence. This recalibration is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice. Each night, you can clear your field of any accumulated energetic debris and consciously choose the frequencies you want to embody. Each morning, you can check in with your field and make any necessary adjustments to maintain optimal coherence throughout your day. Feel yourself anchoring this new energetic signature so that it becomes your natural state. Feel your field continuing to broadcast these high frequencies even as you sleep, attracting experiences and opportunities that match your elevated vibration. Feel excitement about the miracles that are already being drawn to you by the beauty and power of your recalibrated energy field. You are now a walking beacon of possibility, a living demonstration of what becomes available when consciousness aligns with its highest potential. Your recalibrated field is a gift not only to yourself, but to everyone whose life you touch, radiating healing and inspiration wherever you go. Within your consciousness exist multiple versions of yourself, past selves who experienced pain, limitation, and fear, but also past selves who knew joy, love, and unlimited possibility. Tonight you are conducting a sacred ceremony to release the past selves that no longer serve your highest evolution, while honoring the gifts and lessons they provided. This is not about denying your history or pretending difficult experiences didn't happen. This is about freeing yourself from identification with past pain, past limitations, past versions of yourself who didn't know what you know now, who hadn't developed the wisdom and strength you now possess. Feel yourself standing in a sacred space, perhaps a temple of light within your consciousness. This is a place of profound healing and transformation, where past, present, and future selves can meet in perfect love and understanding. Feel the safety and sanctity of this space, knowing that only the highest good can occur here. Begin to invite your past selves to join you in this sacred space. See them arriving one by one. The self who experienced your childhood wounds, the self who struggled with self-doubt in your teenage years, the self who felt lost or confused in early adulthood, the self who experienced heartbreak, the self who felt trapped by circumstances, the self who believed in limitations that you now know are illusions. Look at each of these past selves with infinite compassion. They were doing the best they could with the understanding, resources, and circumstances they had at the time. They survived difficult experiences, learned important lessons, developed strength and resilience that serve you today. They deserve your love and gratitude, not your judgment or rejection. Speak to each past self with the wisdom you have gained through experience. Tell the frightened child within you that they are safe now, that they are loved beyond measure, that the adults around them were doing their best, even when their best wasn't enough. Tell the confused teenager that they will find their way, that their sensitivity is a gift, that their dreams matter and are achievable. Tell the young adult who felt lost that there is no wrong path, that every experience was leading them toward greater wisdom and authenticity. Tell the self who experienced heartbreak that love is not scarce, that their capacity to love is their greatest strength, that the right relationships will recognize and cherish their beautiful heart. Tell the self who felt trapped by circumstances that freedom is always possible, that they have more power than they realized, that the very experiences that seemed limiting were actually preparing them for the unlimited life they are now ready to claim. As you speak these words of love and wisdom to your past selves, feel them beginning to relax, to smile, to stand a little straighter. Feel the fear and pain they carried beginning to dissolve in the light of your current understanding. Feel them remembering their own inherent worth, their own connection to infinite love, their own unlimited potential. Now invite each past self to give you any gifts they may be carrying. Gifts of strength developed through adversity, gifts of compassion learned through suffering, gifts of wisdom gained through mistakes, gifts of resilience built through challenge. Receive these gifts with gratitude, recognizing that even your most difficult experiences contributed something valuable to who you are today. Thank each past self for their service, for their courage, for their willingness to experience limitation, so that you could eventually transcend it. Let them know that their job is complete, that they can now rest in the peace of knowing they fulfilled their purpose perfectly. Some of these past selves may be ready to merge back into the wholeness of your being, integrating their lessons and gifts without maintaining their separate identities. Others may be ready to be completely released, transforming into pure light and returning to the source from which all selves arise. Allow each past self to choose their own path of completion. Feel yourself becoming lighter and freer as this release process unfolds. Feel old patterns of thinking and feeling dissolving as the past selves who carried them are healed and released. Feel space opening within your consciousness for new possibilities, new ways of being, new experiences that reflect your current level of awareness and growth. You may also become aware of past selves who embodied qualities you want to reclaim. The self who knew how to play and laugh freely. The self who trusted easily. The self who dreamed big dreams without worry about practicality. Welcome these empowering past selves back into your current experience, integrating their gifts of joy, trust, and unlimited imagination. Feel all the healing energy generated by this ceremony flowing into every cell of your body, every layer of your consciousness, every aspect of your energy field. Feel old traumas being healed, old limitations being dissolved, old patterns being transformed into wisdom and strength. As this ceremony reaches completion, feel yourself standing alone in the sacred space, but not lonely. You are now fully present, fully integrated, fully available to create your life from this moment forward without the interference of unhealed past selves or outdated patterns. Feel a sense of profound completion and new beginning. The past has been honored and released. The present moment is clear and available. The future is an open canvas waiting for you to create masterpieces of joy, love, abundance, and miraculous manifestation. Express gratitude for this opportunity to heal and integrate your past while stepping fully into your present power. Feel excited about the freedom you now have to create your life according to your highest vision, unencumbered by old stories, old limitations, old versions of yourself who forgot their divine nature. You are now ready to move forward as your authentic self, whole, healed, empowered, and aligned with your unlimited potential. The past has been transformed into wisdom. The present moment is pregnant with infinite possibility. Your future is bright with promise and filled with miracles waiting to unfold. In the quantum field of infinite possibility, all potential versions of your future already exist. The you who has achieved your deepest dreams, the you who embodies your highest qualities, the you who lives in perfect alignment with your soul's purpose. This future self is not a fantasy, but a real possibility waiting to be actualized through your choices and consciousness. Tonight, you are creating a bridge between your current self and your highest potential future self. You are learning to think, feel, and act from the consciousness of who you are becoming rather than who you have been. This is one of the most powerful practices for accelerating your growth and manifesting miraculous changes in your life. Feel yourself opening a doorway in consciousness that leads to a future timeline where you have become everything you are capable of being. Step through this doorway now and find yourself in the presence of your fully actualized self. This future you radiates confidence, peace, love, and authentic power. They have learned the lessons you are still learning, healed the wounds you are still healing, and manifested the dreams you are still manifesting. Look into the eyes of your future self and feel the recognition, the love, the profound connection between who you are now and who you are becoming. There is no judgment from your future self about where you currently are in your journey. There is only appreciation for your willingness to grow, to heal, to become more than you have been. Your future self begins to share with you the qualities that define their existence. Feel the unshakable peace that comes from knowing who they really are beneath all external circumstances. Feel the natural confidence that arises from aligning with their authentic purpose. Feel the effortless love that flows from a heart that has learned to receive as well as give. Notice how your future self moves through the world. They are not driven by fear, anxiety, or the need to prove themselves. They are not reactive to others' opinions or controlled by external circumstances. They operate from an inner knowing, a deep trust in life, a certainty that they are supported by the universe in all their endeavors. Ask your future self how they made the transition from where you are now to where they are. Listen to their guidance with your inner knowing, rather than your analytical mind. You may receive specific insights about choices to make, habits to develop, or patterns to release. You may receive broader wisdom about trusting the process, staying open to unexpected pathways, or maintaining faith during challenging times. Feel your future self beginning to share their consciousness with you. This is not about becoming someone different than who you are. This is about becoming the fullest expression of who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning, fear, and limitation. Feel the qualities of your future self beginning to awaken within your current awareness. Notice how your future self thinks about challenges. They don't see problems but opportunities for creative solutions. They don't see obstacles but invitations to develop new strengths. They don't see failures but valuable feedback that guides them toward success. Feel this perspective beginning to influence your own thinking patterns. Observe how your future self relates to abundance. They don't struggle or strive for what they need. They trust that the universe wants to support their well-being and provides abundant opportunities for them to receive what serves their highest good. They give and receive with equal ease, knowing that love and abundance flow naturally when there is no resistance to block them. Feel how your future self experiences relationships. They have learned to love without losing themselves, to give without depleting themselves, to receive without feeling guilty or unworthy. They attract people who appreciate their authentic nature and support their growth, while naturally releasing relationships that no longer serve their highest evolution. Notice the calm authority with which your future self makes decisions. They have learned to trust their intuition over social conditioning, their inner wisdom over external pressure, their authentic desires over what others expect of them. They make choices that honor their truth even when those choices require courage or faith. Feel your future self beginning to merge with your current consciousness. This integration happens gradually and gently, allowing you to maintain your sense of identity while expanding into greater possibilities. You are not losing who you are. You are remembering who you have always been at the deepest level. As this integration deepens, feel your current reality beginning to shift to accommodate your expanded consciousness. Your thoughts spontaneously align with higher possibilities. Your emotions naturally attune to frequencies of love, gratitude, and joy. Your actions effortlessly support your highest good and the good of others. Feel yourself carrying the wisdom, confidence, and loving presence of your future self into every aspect of your current life. When you wake up tomorrow, you will find yourself naturally making choices that your future self would make. You will respond to challenges with the wisdom your future self has developed. You will embody the qualities that make your future self so magnificent. This integration is not a temporary experience, but a permanent upgrade in your consciousness. You have successfully downloaded the operating system of your highest potential self and installed it in your current awareness. From now on, you will spontaneously access the thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that support your continued evolution toward your most magnificent possibilities. Express gratitude to your future self for sharing their consciousness with you and for showing you what becomes possible when you live in full alignment with your authentic nature. Feel excited about the journey ahead, knowing that every day brings you closer to fully embodying the extraordinary being you have glimpsed tonight. You are no longer just dreaming of becoming your best self. You are actively becoming them right now, in this moment, through the power of conscious integration with your highest potential. The future you desire is not somewhere else. It is emerging through you as you. With every breath you take and every choice you make, gratitude is far more than a positive emotion or spiritual practice. It is a fundamental frequency that opens channels for miraculous flow in your life. When you embody authentic gratitude, you align with the natural abundance of the universe and create a powerful magnetic field that attracts more experiences worthy of appreciation. Tonight, you are not just practicing gratitude, but becoming a transmission point for this sacred frequency. You are learning to radiate gratitude so purely and powerfully that it transforms not only your own life, but touches everyone and everything in your sphere of influence. You are becoming a walking blessing, a living prayer of appreciation. Begin by feeling gratitude for the simple miracle of being alive in this moment. Not gratitude for your circumstances, which may or may not be ideal, but gratitude for the sheer wonder of consciousness itself. You are aware, you are experiencing, you are participating in the cosmic dance of existence. This alone is cause for profound appreciation. Feel gratitude for your body, this magnificent biological creation that houses your consciousness and allows you to interact with the physical world. Your heart has been beating without your conscious control. Your lungs have been breathing for you. Your immune system has been protecting you. Your nervous system has been coordinating countless functions with precision beyond human comprehension. Expand your gratitude to include your mind, with its incredible capacity to think, imagine, create, and transform reality through the power of consciousness. Feel appreciation for your emotions, even the difficult ones, recognizing them as guidance systems that help you navigate toward experiences that serve your highest good. Feel gratitude for every person who has played a role in your life journey. The people who loved you well, helped you remember your worth. The people who challenged you helped you develop strength and wisdom. The people who hurt you, consciously or unconsciously, gave you opportunities to learn forgiveness, compassion, and emotional resilience. Send waves of appreciation to your ancestors who survived countless challenges and made countless sacrifices so that you could be here today. Feel gratitude for their struggles, their triumphs, their love, their persistence. You are the culmination of thousands of generations of human experience, carrying within you the best of what they learned and achieved. Extend your gratitude to the natural world that supports your existence. The earth beneath you provides stability and nourishment. The air around you carries the oxygen you need to live. The sun above you provides the energy that drives all life. The water you drink connects you to the flow of life throughout the planet. Feel appreciation for all the people whose contributions make your life possible, most of whom you will never meet. The farmers who grow your food, the workers who build your shelter, the creators who provide beauty and inspiration, the healers who develop medicines and treatments, the teachers who preserve and share knowledge. Now shift into gratitude for what is already on its way to you, even though you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. Feel appreciation for the healing that is occurring in your body right now. Feel thankful for the abundance that is flowing toward you through channels you may not yet recognize. Feel grateful for the love that is preparing to enter your life in forms that will surprise and delight you. This gratitude for what is coming demonstrates your faith in the goodness of life and your trust in the universe's desire to support your highest good. This kind of anticipatory gratitude creates a powerful vacuum that draws your desired experiences toward you with accelerated speed. Feel your gratitude expanding beyond your personal experience to encompass the entire web of life. Feel appreciation for the intelligence that coordinates the movement of galaxies and the growth of flowers with equal precision. Feel thankful for the love that holds all existence together, the consciousness that gives meaning to experience, the creative force that continuously births new possibilities. As your gratitude reaches this cosmic level, something extraordinary begins to happen. You start to feel yourself not just feeling grateful, but becoming gratitude itself. You become a living expression of appreciation, a walking embodiment of thankfulness, a human representative of the universe's joy in its own creation. From this state of being gratitude rather than just feeling grateful, you naturally begin to transmit this frequency to everything around you. Plants in your presence grow more vibrantly. Animals feel calmer and more trusting. People find themselves inexplicably uplifted after interacting with you. Even inanimate objects seem to function more harmoniously in your energy field. This gratitude transmission operates at quantum levels, sending ripples of appreciation through the field of consciousness that connects all life. Your genuine thankfulness becomes a healing force in the world, contributing to the elevation of collective human consciousness and the restoration of humanity's connection to the sacred nature of existence. Feel yourself anchoring this transmission frequency so that it continues to emanate from you even during sleep. Your dreams tonight will be infused with gratitude, programming your subconscious mind with patterns of appreciation that will manifest as increased abundance, enhanced relationships, improved health, and expanded opportunities for joy and fulfillment. Notice how this state of gratitude transmission affects your perception of time. When you are fully embodying appreciation, you enter the eternal now, where miracles are always available. Past regrets dissolve in the light of thankfulness for lessons learned. Future anxieties disappear in the recognition that you are supported and guided at every moment. This gratitude transmission also creates coherence between all levels of your being. Your thoughts naturally align with appreciation. Your emotions stabilize in frequencies of joy and contentment. Your physical body relaxes into optimal function. Your energy field radiates harmony and peace. You become an integrated system broadcasting pure gratitude into the cosmos. Feel yourself making a commitment to maintain this transmission frequency as much as possible in your daily life. When challenges arise, you will remember to look for what you can appreciate about the situation. When interactions become difficult, you will focus on finding something to be grateful for in the other person. When circumstances seem frustrating, you will seek the hidden gifts and learning opportunities they contain. This is not about denying problems or pretending everything is perfect. This is about recognizing that gratitude is a choice that is always available to you, regardless of circumstances. This is about understanding that appreciation is a superpower that can transform any situation by changing your relationship to it. Your gratitude transmission becomes a form of service to the world. By maintaining this frequency, you contribute to healing the collective patterns of complaint, victimhood, and scarcity consciousness that creates so much suffering on our planet. You become part of the solution, part of the awakening, part of the movement toward a more loving and conscious world. Feel the satisfaction of knowing that your life is making a positive difference simply through the quality of consciousness you maintain. Feel the joy of understanding that your personal healing and happiness contribute to the greater good of all existence. Feel the deep fulfillment that comes from living as a beneficial presence in the web of life. The universe operates according to perfect timing that takes into account countless variables your human mind could never calculate or comprehend. Every seed knows when to sprout. Every bird knows when to migrate. Every tide knows when to turn. You too are part of this cosmic orchestration, and tonight you are aligning with the divine timing that governs your highest unfolding. Most human suffering around manifestation comes from trying to force outcomes according to personal timelines, rather than trusting the perfect coordination of cosmic timing. You plant a seed and expect it to bloom tomorrow. You set an intention and become frustrated when it doesn't manifest immediately. You pray for change and lose faith when transformation doesn't happen on your schedule. But divine timing takes into account not just what you want, but when you are truly ready to receive it in a way that serves your highest good. Divine timing considers not just your desires, but how your growth can contribute to the greater good of all life. Divine timing orchestrates not just individual outcomes, but the perfect synchronization of multiple destinies unfolding simultaneously. Feel yourself releasing your attachment to specific timelines for your dreams and desires. This doesn't mean releasing the dreams themselves. It means releasing your insistence that they must unfold according to your limited understanding of how and when things should happen. Feel the relief of no longer carrying the burden of trying to control cosmic timing. Imagine that you could see your life from the perspective of your soul, which exists outside of linear time, and can perceive your entire lifetime as a perfect whole. From this expanded view, you would see that every delay has protected you from something that would have been less than your highest good. Every unexpected timing has positioned you to receive something more wonderful than you originally imagined. You would see that the relationship that didn't work out when you wanted it to cleared the way for a love more aligned with who you are becoming. You would see that the job opportunity that was delayed gave you time to develop skills that made you even more valuable when the right position appeared. You would see that every apparent setback was actually a setup for a greater comeback. Feel yourself trusting this divine orchestration now. Feel yourself relaxing into the knowing that there is an intelligence far greater than your rational mind that is coordinating your life with perfect precision. Feel the peace that comes from understanding that you don't have to figure everything out. You only have to stay aligned with your highest vision and trust the timing of its manifestation. This alignment with divine timing also means recognizing when the universe is giving you green lights versus when it's asking you to wait. When doors open easily, when resources appear, when people say yes, when everything flows with minimal resistance, these are signs that the timing is right for action. When you encounter repeated obstacles, when nothing seems to work despite your best efforts, when the universe seems to be saying not yet, these are invitations to pause, reflect, and prepare more thoroughly. Learning to read these cosmic signals requires developing sensitivity to the subtle guidance that is always available to you. Your intuition knows divine timing. Your body knows when something is aligned or out of alignment. Your emotions know when you're forcing versus when you're flowing. Your dreams and synchronicities carry messages about timing and next steps. Feel yourself developing this sensitivity now. Feel yourself becoming attuned to the rhythm of the universe, like a skilled musician who can play in perfect harmony with a cosmic orchestra. Feel yourself learning to sense when to act and when to wait, when to speak and when to remain silent, when to pursue and when to allow. Divine timing also means understanding that everything is always unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't look that way from your current perspective. The apparent chaos and random events of life are actually part of an intricate design that becomes visible only when you step back far enough to see the bigger pattern. What seems like a problem today may prove to be an essential element in a miracle tomorrow. Feel yourself developing patience that is not passive resignation, but active trust. This kind of patience knows that delays are not denials, that divine timing is always working in your favor, that the universe is always coordinating circumstances to deliver your highest good in the most perfect way possible. This doesn't mean becoming passive or stopping all effort. It means aligning your efforts with natural timing rather than trying to force outcomes through sheer willpower. It means taking inspired action when guidance comes and resting in trust when guidance is to wait. It means maintaining your vision while remaining flexible about how and when it manifests. Feel yourself synchronizing with the natural rhythms that govern all of life, like learning to breathe with the ocean waves rather than fighting against them. You are learning to move with the cosmic currents rather than exhausting yourself swimming upstream. This alignment allows you to accomplish more with less effort and to receive results that exceed your expectations. Your alignment with divine timing becomes a source of profound peace and confidence. You no longer worry about missing opportunities because you know that what is truly meant for you cannot pass you by. You no longer feel anxious about the future because you trust that everything is unfolding according to a perfect plan that takes your highest good into account. Feel this trust settling into every cell of your body, every layer of your consciousness, every aspect of your energy field. Feel yourself becoming a person who naturally flows with life rather than fighting against it, who trusts the process rather than trying to control outcomes, who knows that divine timing is always perfect timing. As you rest in this alignment, feel grateful for the wisdom of cosmic timing that coordinates your life with such precision and love. Feel excited about the surprises and delights that await you as you allow your dreams to unfold according to the perfect timing that serves not just your individual happiness, but the greater good of all existence. You are now synchronized with the heartbeat of the universe, aligned with the rhythm of creation, attuned to the perfect timing that governs all miraculous manifestation. Your life will now unfold with grace, ease, and perfect coordination as you dance in harmony with the cosmic music that orchestrates all of existence. Within your adult consciousness lives a precious inner child who holds the keys to wonder, creativity, spontaneous joy, and unlimited belief in what is possible. This inner child also carries memories of times when the world felt unsafe, when dreams were dismissed, when natural exuberance was discouraged or punished. Tonight you are offering profound healing to this vulnerable aspect of yourself, restoring the innocence and magic that are your birthright. Feel yourself gently approaching the inner child within your consciousness. This child may be hiding, having learned that it's not safe to be fully seen or expressed. They may be wounded, carrying pain from times when their trust was broken or their spirit was crushed. They may be angry, having been forced to grow up too quickly or deny their natural needs for play, affection, and unconditional acceptance. Whatever state your inner child is in, approach them with infinite tenderness and patience. Let them know that you are here now as the loving adult they always needed, that you have come to offer them the safety, understanding, and nurturing they may not have received when they needed it most. Look into the eyes of your inner child and see the pure essence that has remained untouched despite any difficult experiences they may have endured. See the spark of divinity, the natural wisdom, the innocent love that is their true nature. Let them know that you see and appreciate these beautiful qualities, that nothing and no one can ever diminish their inherent worth and goodness. Ask your inner child what they need to feel safe and loved. Listen with your heart rather than your mind. They may need to be held, to cry, to express anger about past hurts, to be reassured that they are precious and important. They may need to play, to laugh, to explore, to dream without limitation. They may need to be told that it's okay to trust again, to love again, to believe in magic again. Give your inner child whatever they need without reservation. If they need to cry, hold them while they release old tears that have been waiting to be shed. If they need to rage, let them express their anger in a safe space where their feelings can be honored without judgment. If they need to play, join them in remembering what it feels like to approach life with curiosity and delight. Tell your inner child the things they needed to hear when they were small. Tell them that they are loved unconditionally, not for what they do or achieve, but simply for who they are. Tell them that their feelings matter, their dreams are important, their unique way of seeing the world is a gift. Tell them that they are safe now, protected by the wisdom and strength you have developed as an adult. Apologize to your inner child for any ways you as an adult may have continued to neglect, criticize, or abandon them. Promise that from now on you will include their voice in your decisions, honor their need for joy and creativity, and create space in your life for wonder, playfulness, and spontaneous adventure. Feel your inner child beginning to trust you, to come out of hiding, to remember their natural state of joy and openness. Watch as their eyes brighten, their posture straightens, their energy becomes more vibrant and alive. Feel them beginning to believe again in possibilities, in magic, in the goodness of life. Now invite your inner child to share with you their dreams and visions. Children naturally think in terms of unlimited possibility. They don't limit themselves based on practical considerations or social conditioning. They dream of flying, of talking to animals, of creating magical worlds, of growing up to save the world, or become whatever calls to their heart. Listen to these dreams with respect and appreciation. These are not childish fantasies, but pure expressions of your soul's deepest desires, unclouded by adult limitations and fears. Many of these dreams contain seeds of your authentic life purpose, clues about what would bring you the greatest fulfillment and allow you to make your unique contribution to the world. Feel your inner child's natural capacity for faith and belief beginning to reawaken within your adult consciousness. Children believe in miracles because they haven't yet been taught that miracles are impossible. They expect good things to happen because they haven't yet learned to protect themselves through pessimism and low expectations. Allow this innocent faith to merge with your adult wisdom, creating a powerful combination of experience and wonder that can manifest realities beyond what either childhood naivety or adult pragmatism could achieve alone. Feel yourself becoming someone who approaches life with both wisdom and wonder, who plans practically while believing in magic. Your inner child also carries the gift of presence. Children naturally live in the moment, fully engaged with whatever is happening right now. They don't worry about tomorrow or regret yesterday. They pour themselves completely into the current experience. Feel this quality of presence strengthening within you, bringing you back to the aliveness that exists only in the eternal now. As this healing deepens, feel your creativity being restored. Your inner child is the source of all artistic expression, innovative thinking, and original solutions. When this aspect of yourself feels safe and valued, your creative flow becomes effortless and joyful, rather than forced or self-conscious. Feel your capacity for spontaneous joy being renewed. Your inner child knows how to celebrate small victories, find delight in simple pleasures, and laugh at the absurdities of life. This joy is not dependent on circumstances, but springs naturally from the wonder of being alive and aware. Promise your inner child that you will create regular time for play, for silliness, for activities that serve no purpose other than pure enjoyment. Promise that you will listen to their input when making important decisions, honoring their wisdom about what feels right and what feels wrong. Promise that you will defend their right to dream, to hope, to believe in the magic that makes life worth living. Feel your inner child settling into a deep sense of safety and belonging within your consciousness. Feel them knowing that they are finally home, finally seen, finally appreciated for the precious gift they are. Feel the joy and vitality that flows from this inner reunion, bringing lightness to your entire being and opening new channels for miracles to enter your life. You are not just an individual person living an isolated life. You are part of an unbroken chain of ancestors that extends back to the beginning of human consciousness. Within your cellular memory and unconscious patterns live the experiences, beliefs, traumas, and limitations of countless generations who came before you. Tonight you have the power to break negative ancestral patterns and become the one in your lineage who chooses freedom. Many of the struggles you face with money, relationships, health, or self-worth are not originally yours, but inherited patterns passed down through generations of your family system. These patterns were often created as survival mechanisms during difficult times, but they may no longer serve the life you want to create in the modern world. Feel yourself standing at the center of your ancestral lineage, with countless generations stretching behind you and infinite possibilities extending in front of you. You are the culmination of all their experiences, the inheritor of all their wisdom, and also the potential transformer of all their limitations. Begin by acknowledging the gifts your ancestors have given you. The strength that helped them survive wars, famines, and persecutions now flows in your blood. The love that motivated them to sacrifice for their children's future now beats in your heart. The resilience that carried them through impossible circumstances now strengthens your spirit. Feel gratitude for these inherited gifts of courage, endurance, and hope. Now, with compassion and understanding, acknowledge the patterns of limitation that may have been passed down through your family line. Perhaps there are patterns of scarcity, believing that resources are limited and must be hoarded or fought for. Perhaps there are patterns of emotional suppression, avoiding vulnerability to prevent further pain. Perhaps there are patterns of powerlessness, believing that individuals cannot change their circumstances or challenge authority. These patterns were not character flaws, but adaptive responses to difficult circumstances. Your ancestors developed these survival strategies because they worked in their particular time and place. But you now have the consciousness, the resources, and the freedom to choose different responses, to create new patterns that serve expansion rather than mere survival. Feel yourself surrounded by a healing light that can transform inherited trauma into inherited wisdom. This light recognizes that every challenge your ancestors faced contributed to your strength. Every limitation they experienced can become a source of your freedom. Every wound they carried can become a wellspring of your healing power. Begin to speak directly to your ancestral line, thanking them for their sacrifices while declaring your intention to break patterns that no longer serve. Thank you for your courage in surviving impossible circumstances. Thank you for your love that motivated you to create a better future. I honor your struggles, and now I choose to heal what you could not heal, to free what you could not free, to create what you could not create. Feel yourself becoming a healing presence that extends both backward and forward in time. The healing you are doing tonight doesn't just affect your own life, it ripples backward through your lineage, offering liberation to ancestors who are still energetically bound by old patterns, and forward to future generations who will be born into greater freedom because of your courage to break limiting cycles. Identify one specific pattern you want to transform. Perhaps it's the belief that money is evil or scarce, passed down through generations who survived poverty. Perhaps it's the pattern of emotional shutdown, inherited from ancestors who had to numb their feelings to survive trauma. Perhaps it's the pattern of playing small, developed by those who learned that visibility meant danger. Visualize this pattern as a chain or rope that connects you to your ancestral line. See how this pattern served your ancestors, understanding their wisdom in adopting it. Then, with love and respect for their survival strategy, use a tool of light to gently cut this chain, freeing yourself and all future generations from this limitation. As you cut the chain, declare a new pattern that you choose to establish in your lineage. If you're breaking patterns of scarcity, declare abundance and flow. If you're breaking patterns of emotional suppression, declare open-hearted love and authentic expression. If you're breaking patterns of powerlessness, declare conscious creation and personal sovereignty. Feel this new pattern beginning to establish itself in your cellular memory, your unconscious programming, your energetic field. Feel it creating new neural pathways in your brain, new possibilities in your imagination, new behaviors in your daily life. You are literally rewiring your inheritance to support your highest potential. Some ancestral patterns may be particularly strong or complex, having been reinforced through many generations. Be patient with this process of transformation. Breaking ancestral patterns is profound spiritual work that may continue to unfold over months or years. Each time you choose differently than your ancestors did, each time you respond with consciousness rather than unconscious reaction, you strengthen the new patterns you are establishing. Feel your ancestors blessing your choice to break limiting patterns. Those among your lineage who have passed into higher consciousness understand that your healing is their healing. Your freedom is their freedom. They support your courage to choose expansion over contraction, love over fear, possibility over limitation. Now extend your awareness to the future generations who will benefit from your pattern-breaking work. See children not yet born who will grow up with greater emotional freedom because you chose to heal inherited trauma. See descendants who will have easier access to abundance because you transformed scarcity patterns. See future family members who will express their authentic selves more freely because you broke patterns of conformity and hiding. Feel the profound satisfaction of knowing that your personal healing work is also service to your entire lineage. Feel pride in being the one with enough consciousness, courage, and resources to transform what previous generations could only endure. Feel excitement about the new legacy you are creating for those who will come after you. As this healing integration completes, feel yourself standing free and clear in your own authentic power, no longer bound by unconscious patterns from the past, but guided by conscious choice in the present. You are now the author of your own story, the creator of new family patterns, the ancestor that future generations will thank for having the wisdom and courage to choose freedom over limitation. Deep within your soul lies a unique purpose, a specific contribution you came to make during your time on Earth. This purpose is not a job or career, though it may express through your work. It is not a role or identity, though it may influence how you show up in the world. Your sole purpose is the particular way you are meant to love, serve, create, and heal according to your unique gifts and the needs of your time. Many people spend their entire lives searching for their purpose outside themselves, not realizing that it has been encoded within them from the moment of their birth. Your purpose is not something you need to find. It is something you need to remember, to activate, to allow into conscious expression through your daily choices and actions. Tonight you are awakening to this deeper calling that exists beyond survival needs, social expectations, or ego desires. You are connecting with the part of your soul that chose to incarnate at this particular time in human history, because there is something important you came to contribute to the collective healing and awakening of our species. Feel yourself descending into the deepest chamber of your being, where your soul's purpose has been waiting patiently for you to be ready to receive it. This purpose may feel familiar, like something you have always known, but perhaps forgotten under the pressures of daily life. Or it may feel surprising, revealing aspects of your mission that your conscious mind had never considered. Your soul purpose is intimately connected to your greatest gifts, the talents, insights, and capacities that come most naturally to you, that bring you joy to express, that create value for others when you share them. These gifts were not given to you randomly, but were specifically designed to enable you to fulfill your unique mission in the world. Feel yourself recognizing these gifts now, perhaps gifts you have taken for granted because they seem so natural to you. Your gift might be the ability to see beauty where others see only problems. Your gift might be the capacity to make people feel understood and valued. Your gift might be the talent for creating solutions, for bringing healing, for inspiring others to remember their own magnificence. Your soul purpose is also connected to your deepest wounds and challenges, for these experiences have created in you a capacity for compassion, wisdom, and service that would not have developed otherwise. What you have suffered has prepared you to help others who face similar struggles. What you have overcome has given you the strength to guide others toward their own healing and freedom. Consider the experiences in your life that initially seemed purely negative, but ultimately became sources of strength, wisdom, or spiritual growth. These were not accidents or punishments, but carefully designed challenges that were sculpting you into the person capable of fulfilling your soul's mission. Your wounds have become your wisdom. Your struggles have become your strength. Your healing has become your gift to others. Feel yourself understanding now how every experience of your life has been preparing you for this moment of awakening to your purpose. Every joy has expanded your capacity to appreciate beauty and spread happiness. Every challenge has deepened your wisdom and strengthened your resilience. Every relationship has taught you something about love, connection, or human nature that serves your mission. Your soul purpose often involves being a bridge between different worlds, different levels of consciousness, or different ways of being. You may be called to bridge the gap between science and spirituality, between ancient wisdom and modern innovation, between individual healing and social transformation, between human consciousness and divine intelligence. Feel into what kind of bridge you are meant to be. What worlds are you uniquely qualified to connect? What translation are you meant to provide? What healing are you meant to facilitate between seemingly opposite or conflicting aspects of human experience? Your purpose may express through your family relationships, where you are meant to bring healing, consciousness, or new patterns of love to your lineage. It may express through your work, where you are meant to transform your industry, serve your clients in a particular way, or model new ways of conducting business that honor both prosperity and human dignity. Your purpose may express through creative endeavors that bring beauty, inspiration, or new perspectives to the world. It may express through healing work that helps others remember their wholeness. It may express through teaching, parenting, friendship, or simply by being an example of what becomes possible when someone lives authentically and courageously. Feel your soul purpose beginning to activate within you now, not as pressure or obligation, but as excitement and aliveness. Feel the joy that comes from aligning with your deepest calling, the satisfaction of knowing that your life has meaning and direction, the peace of understanding why you are here and what you came to do. Your soul purpose is not something you will complete and check off a list. It is an ongoing expression that evolves and deepens as you grow in consciousness and capability. Each day offers new opportunities to express your purpose more fully, to touch more lives with your unique gifts, to contribute more meaningfully to the healing and awakening of our world. Feel yourself making a commitment to honor your soul purpose by paying attention to what brings you alive, what creates value for others, what feels like authentic expression of who you really are. Feel yourself promising to trust the guidance that comes from this deeper calling, even when it asks you to step outside your comfort zone or challenge conventional expectations. Your soul purpose is not just about what you do, but about who you become in the process of fulfilling it. Each time you choose to express your authentic gifts, each time you follow your inner guidance, each time you serve something greater than your personal desires, you become more of who you truly are. Feel the profound satisfaction of knowing that your life matters, that your presence makes a difference, that the universe needs exactly what you have to offer. Feel grateful for the privilege of being alive at this extraordinary time in human history, when individual awakening can contribute so powerfully to collective transformation. As you rest in this connection to your soul purpose, feel it integrating into every cell of your body, every layer of your consciousness, every aspect of your daily life. Tomorrow, you will wake up with greater clarity about your direction, deeper trust in your guidance, and stronger commitment to expressing the unique gifts that are your contribution to the healing and awakening of our world. You are about to become a magnet for miracles, a person around whom synchronicities cluster, opportunities appear, and the seemingly impossible becomes natural. This is not about luck or chance. This is about aligning every aspect of your being with the frequencies that naturally attract miraculous experiences. Miracle magnetism begins with understanding that miracles are not violations of natural law, but expressions of natural laws operating at higher levels of consciousness. When you align with these higher laws, the laws of love, gratitude, coherence, and unified intention, you create conditions in which miracles become not only possible, but inevitable. Feel yourself becoming a clear, coherent transmission point for the frequencies that generate miraculous manifestation. Your thoughts are aligning with unlimited possibility. Your emotions are stabilizing in frequencies of love, joy, and appreciation. Your beliefs are expanding to accommodate realities beyond what your previous experience suggested was possible. The first quality of miracle magnetism is unwavering faith in the benevolent nature of the universe. This is not blind faith or naive optimism, but the deep knowing that comes from recognizing the intelligence and love that orchestrates all of existence. Feel this faith settling into your bones, becoming an unshakable foundation for your entire worldview. This faith allows you to expect good things to happen, not because you deserve special treatment, but because goodness is the fundamental nature of reality when perceived through eyes unclouded by fear. Feel yourself beginning to expect miracles the way you expect the sun to rise, not with desperate hope, but with calm certainty based on understanding natural law. The second quality of miracle magnetism is complete presence in the eternal now. Miracles happen in real time, in this moment, in the space between thoughts where infinite possibility exists. Feel yourself anchoring more deeply in present moment awareness, releasing concerns about past and future to become fully available to the miraculous potential of now. In this present moment consciousness, you become sensitive to the subtle guidance that is always available to direct you toward miraculous opportunities. You notice the impulse to call someone just when they need to hear from you. You sense when to take a different route that leads to an important encounter. You feel prompted to go somewhere at exactly the right time to receive an unexpected gift. The third quality of miracle magnetism is emotional coherence. When your heart and mind work together in unified intention, you create powerful electromagnetic fields that literally reorganize the quantum field to support your highest good. Feel your emotions aligning with your deepest values and most loving intentions. This emotional coherence allows you to maintain high vibrational states regardless of external circumstances. You discover that you can choose love in the presence of fear, peace in the midst of chaos, gratitude despite apparent lack. These emotional choices become miracle-generating forces that transform your entire life experience. The fourth quality of miracle magnetism is authentic appreciation for what is, combined with joyful anticipation of what is becoming. This creates a unique energetic signature that the universe recognizes as readiness to receive greater good. Feel yourself embodying this combination of contentment and excitement. This appreciation-anticipation frequency dissolves resistance to receiving miracles. Many people block their own miraculous manifestations by feeling unworthy, suspicious of good fortune, or uncomfortable with receiving gifts they haven't earned. Feel yourself becoming genuinely comfortable with being blessed, supported, and favored by life. The fifth quality of miracle magnetism is service orientation. When your personal desires align with the greater good of all life, you tap into cosmic support systems that can arrange circumstances beyond human planning or control. Feel your intentions purifying to include not just personal fulfillment, but contribution to the healing and awakening of your fellow beings. This service orientation makes you an ally of evolution itself, a conscious participant in the universe's tendency toward greater complexity, beauty, and love. Feel yourself being recruited by life itself to help manifest outcomes that serve the highest good of all. The sixth quality of miracle magnetism is surrender to divine timing and divine methods. You maintain clear intention about what you want to experience while remaining completely open about how and when it manifests. Feel yourself releasing attachment to specific outcomes while strengthening commitment to your highest vision. This surrender creates space for the universe to deliver your good in ways more wonderful than you could have imagined. You discover that your limited human planning, while valuable, cannot compare to the infinite intelligence that coordinates cosmic timing and arranges perfect synchronicities. Feel all these qualities of miracle magnetism integrating within your being now. Feel yourself becoming someone around whom beautiful things naturally happen. Problems solve themselves, resources appear when needed, and perfect timing unfolds with effortless grace. Your miracle magnetism affects not only your own life, but the lives of everyone you encounter. People find that good things happen to them after spending time with you. Situations improve when you arrive. Solutions emerge when you focus your attention on challenges with love and possibility. This is not about developing a spiritual ego or believing you are special in ways that others are not. This is about remembering that miracle consciousness is the natural state of every human being when they align with their true nature. You are simply returning to the miraculous awareness that is your birthright. Feel yourself anchoring this miracle magnetism so deeply that it becomes your new normal way of being. Feel confidence that from now on, your life will be characterized by synchronicities, perfect timing, unexpected opportunities, and solutions that appear exactly when you need them. This miracle magnetism will continue to strengthen as you practice these principles in your daily life. Each time you choose love over fear, each time you expect good rather than preparing for the worst, each time you remain open to receiving blessings you haven't earned, you strengthen your magnetic field for miraculous manifestation. As you rest in this miracle magnetism, feel excited about the surprises and delights that await you. Feel grateful for the privilege of participating consciously in the cosmic dance of creation. Feel peaceful, knowing that you are supported by forces of love and intelligence that are always working to deliver your highest good in the most perfect possible ways. You are now a walking miracle, a living demonstration of what becomes possible when consciousness aligns with the fundamental benevolence of existence. Your very presence in the world is a blessing, and blessings will naturally flow to you and through you for the rest of your miraculous life. As this sacred journey through the landscape of your consciousness draws to completion, you are preparing for a rebirth that will occur with tomorrow's dawn. You are not the same person who began this inner odyssey. You have released old limitations, activated dormant potentials, and aligned with frequencies of unlimited possibility. Tomorrow morning, you will wake as a new version of yourself. Feel the profound transformation that has occurred during this time of deep inner work. Your cellular memory has been reprogrammed with patterns of health, abundance, and joy. Your energy field has been recalibrated to broadcast frequencies of love and possibility. Your subconscious mind has been redesigned according to blueprints of your highest potential. The healing you have received tonight extends to every level of your being. Old wounds have been transformed into wisdom. Limiting beliefs have been dissolved and replaced with empowering truths. Ancestral patterns have been broken, freeing you to create new realities. Your soul purpose has been activated, giving your life renewed meaning and direction. Feel yourself preparing for sleep now, but this will not be ordinary sleep. This will be conscious rest, sacred repose, a time when your unconscious mind continues the integration work you have begun. Your dreams tonight will be filled with symbols of transformation, visions of your new possibilities, and experiences that further anchor the changes you have initiated. As you sleep, your brain will consolidate the new neural pathways you have created, making your expanded consciousness more permanent and accessible. Your body will implement the new genetic expressions you have activated, literally rebuilding itself according to the upgraded blueprints you have provided. Your spirit will travel to realms of pure possibility, gathering additional gifts and insights to support your continued evolution. Set a clear intention now for how you want to wake up tomorrow morning. Feel yourself awakening with gratitude for the gifts of the night, excitement about the possibilities of the new day, and confidence in your ability to manifest your highest vision. Feel yourself waking up as someone who naturally expects miracles, who trusts divine timing, who knows their worth and purpose. Imagine tomorrow morning as a sacred rebirth, a fresh beginning, a clean slate upon which you can write a new story. The person who wakes up will be you, but upgraded, expanded, aligned with possibilities that were previously beyond your reach. Feel the anticipation of meeting this new version of yourself and living life from this elevated perspective. Your morning rebirth will be gentle and natural, not dramatic or disorienting. You will still be recognizably yourself, but with access to new levels of creativity, intuition, peace, and power. You will find yourself naturally making choices that support your highest good, naturally thinking thoughts that create positive outcomes, naturally feeling emotions that attract beautiful experiences. Notice that you no longer feel the need to struggle, strive, or force outcomes through willpower alone. You have remembered that you are supported by the infinite intelligence of the universe, that your highest good is always seeking to manifest through you, that miracles are your natural inheritance when you align with love and possibility. Feel yourself becoming comfortable with being blessed, favored, and provided for by life. Feel yourself accepting that good things happen to you, not because you have earned them through suffering, but because goodness is the natural flow of the universe when there is no resistance to block it. Tomorrow, and in all the days that follow, you will move through life with a quality of presence that influences everyone you encounter in positive ways. People will sense something different about you, a peace, a confidence, a loving energy that makes them feel better about themselves and life in general. Your new level of consciousness will naturally attract opportunities, relationships, and experiences that match your elevated vibration. You will find doors opening that were previously closed, resources appearing when you need them, synchronicities aligning to support your dreams and goals. Feel yourself making a commitment to maintain the frequencies you have activated tonight. When challenges arise, you will remember to breathe into your heart and access the peace that lives there. When decisions need to be made, you will trust your intuition and the guidance of your soul purpose. When opportunities appear, you will have the courage to say yes to your growth and expansion. Your daily life will become a spiritual practice, not in a rigid or effortful way, but through the natural joy of living in alignment with your authentic nature. You will find sacred meaning in ordinary activities, divine love in human relationships, infinite possibility in present moments. As you prepare for sleep now, feel every cell in your body receiving these final instructions for your overnight transformation. Feel your immune system strengthening, your nervous system balancing, your endocrine system optimizing, your entire biological intelligence upgrading itself to support the magnificent life you are creating. Your subconscious mind is now programmed with new default settings. Instead of automatically expecting problems, you will automatically look for solutions. Instead of preparing for disappointment, you will anticipate pleasant surprises. Instead of focusing on what's wrong, you will naturally notice what's right and working in your life. Feel yourself releasing any need to understand exactly how your miracles will unfold. Your rational mind has done its part by setting clear intentions and removing resistance. Now you can relax into trust, knowing that forces beyond your conscious understanding are orchestrating the perfect manifestation of your desires in ways that will surprise and delight you. The transformation you have undergone tonight will continue to deepen and expand in the days and weeks ahead. Each morning will bring new evidence of positive changes in your life. Each day will offer fresh opportunities to express your authentic self and contribute your unique gifts to the world. Feel gratitude flowing through every fiber of your being. Gratitude for this opportunity to transform. Gratitude for the wisdom you have received. Gratitude for the healing that has occurred. Gratitude for the miraculous life that is now unfolding. This gratitude seals the work you have done and ensures its continuation while you sleep. As you surrender to sleep now, you surrender to the ultimate creative force of the universe, trusting it to complete the transformation you have begun. You are safe. You are loved. You are guided. You are blessed. The same intelligence that beats your heart and spins the planets is now ensuring that you wake up tomorrow as the fully empowered, authentically expressed, miraculously manifesting being you truly are. Feel your breathing becoming slower and deeper. Feel your body relaxing completely. Feel your mind becoming peaceful and quiet. Feel your spirit expanding into infinite space where all possibilities exist simultaneously. You are held in perfect love, surrounded by infinite possibility, supported by cosmic intelligence. Sleep now, dear one. Sleep deeply and peacefully, knowing that while you rest, the universe is working tirelessly to rearrange circumstances, coordinate timing, and prepare opportunities that will allow your highest vision to manifest in physical reality. Sleep as someone who trusts completely in the goodness of life and their own unlimited potential. When morning comes, you will awaken reborn, not as someone different, but as the fullest, most authentic expression of who you have always been beneath the layers of conditioning, fear, and limitation. You will wake up as the miracle you came here to be, ready to live the extraordinary life that is your birthright. The seeds have been planted, the programming is complete, the transformation has begun. Now rest in perfect peace, perfect trust, perfect love, knowing that by morning, everything will be different because you are different. The miracle of your rebirth is already underway. Sweet dreams, beautiful soul. Tomorrow you awaken to miracles.